something happened in the mall.
Waiting for some more people to get up in here. Let me test the audio. Audio test. What's up, Shedev? Can you hear me? Everything sound good? Audio. This is what we're watching. We're just waiting on some more people to join in. Like the video. Like it, like it, like it, like it. Everybody like it. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? It's the only way I can see the chat right here. Yo, join me on Twitch. Hey, Twitch, I told y'all, like, y'all get like a behind the scenes for real. For real. They don't even know, like a lot of them don't even know I have this Twitch channel. E E E E, I was worried about you earlier. What's up? This is what we're reacting to today. Mom realizes her son is a mass killer. No, it's just because I haven't seen you in a minute. Hey E, how are you? I'm okay, I guess. How about you? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Why are you just okay? Why are you just okay? What's up, Ian? All right, cool. Ian, like the video. Like the video. Everybody like the video. Everybody like the video. All right, without further ado, let's get straight into it.
There's people wounded on the floor.
Everybody get out of here. He's gonna go.
We need some more people inside to help clear the rest of this building. We're finding more victims.
I don't want to be crass, but I know dead when I see dead.
He's a loner. He never really had a lot of friends.
Did you enjoy it?
Okay.
What about it did you enjoy?
Just the killing part.
In 2016, terror erupts at the Cascade Mall in Burlington, Washington, as a gunman opens fire in a ruthless act of carnage. Authorities respond in force, but by the time they arrive, he's already gone. What follows is the relentless pursuit of a killer hiding among an unsuspecting public, culminating in a bone-chilling confession that exposes the cold, calculated mind behind an unspeakable.
Hold on. Can y'all hear it? Can you zoom out a little? Zoom out a little of what? Like this? Well, that doesn't work. Let me see how it's looking. No way I just did that.
An unspeakable
Oh, why won't it?
massacre. The following is based on official police records, and most of the footage has never been seen before. Please note that while some of the following CCTV footage is intense, it does not show anyone being physically harmed or injured. In the early evening hours of September 23, 2016, the Cascade Mall is filled with its typical crowd of families, young children, and casual shoppers. What none of them realize is that a calculated predator walks among them, whose deadly intentions are about to turn their quiet night out into a waking nightmare. Just before 7 p.m., the first 911 calls began flooding in.
Sketch 911, what is your emergency? There's a shooting at the Macy's in the mall. Hurry. I'm sorry, what's going on? There's a shooting at the Macy's in the mall.
Dang, I gotta open up my YouTube streams again. I don't even know if I can get back to that. No. 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 Hmm. Alright, you ready to see the vid? Alright, let's do it.
Oh. Okay.
Alright, you ready to see the vid?
Whereabouts at the mall?
Alright, let's do it.
Whereabouts at the mall? Okay.
Alright, you ready to see the
Whereabouts
vid?
at the mall? Okay, ma'am, are you safe
Alright, let's
where
do
you're
it.
at? Whereabouts at the mall? Okay.
Alright, you ready to see the
Whereabouts
vid?
at the mall? Okay, ma'am, are you safe
Alright, let's
where
do
you're
it.
at? Whereabouts at the mall? Okay.
Alright, you ready to see the
Whereabouts at
vid?
the mall? Okay, ma'am, are you safe
Alright, let's
where
do
you're
it.
at? Whereabouts at the mall? Okay.
Alright, you ready? Sorry, y'all.
Our vehicle?
I saw him inside. There's people wounded on the.
I'm in the department. Okay, ma'am, are you safe where you're at? No, where are you at? Do you see the person or a vehicle?
I saw him inside. There's people wounded on the floor.
The response from local law enforcement is both swift and overwhelming, with more than 200 officers from 27 agencies converging on the scene. Believing an armed suspect might still be inside, officers in full gear move into the mall. Inside, they're met with the tragic aftermath of unspeakable violence.
2-5 Cascade, I've got 2 victims down bleeding in the makeup section.
2 victims in the makeup section.
2-5, I got 1 rifle left in this area. 1 at Cascade, got another 1 down.
3rd victim.
Since we need some more people inside to help clear the rest of this building, we're finding more victims.
With the possibility of an active shooter still inside, paramedics are unable to safely enter the mall to reach the victims. Police continue to move through the building in teams, methodically clearing each area as they search for any sign of the suspect.
Do we have confirmation suspects are out of the building? Do you have confirmation? Because we do not. Negative. Receive. We're working our search.
After multiple sweeps of the building, a horrifying reality sets in. The killer has escaped, leaving behind a Ruger 1022 rifle on the cosmetics counter. Paramedics enter to assess the victims, and 1 is taken to a local hospital. The rest are beyond saving. Investigators turn to mall surveillance footage hoping to identify the suspect and trace his movements. This haunting footage will later reveal the deadly attack inside Macy's, and with it, the chilling realization that Macy's may not have been his initial target. Meanwhile, officers systematically move from store to store, locating survivors. Throughout the night, emergency dispatchers receive a staggering 675 calls from those in hiding, witnesses, people seeking information, and families desperately trying to locate their loved ones.
My girlfriend's mom works at Macy's, and someone just told her what's going on, and I'm trying to find information for her. Her mother's name is Shayla Martin.
Shayla Martin.
Is she alive?
As survivors are evacuated, a bus arrives to transport them to his place.
Bro, he's so in shock that he's asking the dispatcher if she alive. Like the dispatcher's supposed to know. Dang, bro.
Community church, the designated reunification site where anxious families wait, hoping to see their loved ones walk through the doors. But some refuse to board, unwilling to leave without knowing if their loved ones are safe.
So I have one more person who missed the bus and is missing his daughter. Was his daughter on the bus? No, she was in Macy's.
Investigators work urgently to obtain CCTV footage that will soon reveal the truth about what happened during those terrifying minutes. But before they can begin to piece together the full story, their first priority is clear: track down an unidentified killer who is still on the loose and could strike again at any moment. One witness told investigators she saw the shooter retrieve the rifle from the trunk of his car, which she described as a blue four-door sedan with a large dent in the side. Street cameras captured a similar vehicle leaving the area at the time of the shooting. By the following day, the suspect was still on the loose, leaving investigators turning to the public for help.
Why the following day? If they know what the car looks like. Hold on, let me read. Yo, what's up, Jeremy? What's this video about? Can you please roast me? I deserve it. Jeremy, you can light her up. But this video is this is what we're watching. I'm live on Twitch, by the way. Twitch. We're gonna get back to what we had going on after this video. We're gonna get back to what we had going on. If y'all don't know what's going on Twitch, go follow me over there. I was live on Twitch before this, and I'll be live after. All right.
They circulated a photo from Macy's CCTV in the media and set up a tip line, receiving more than 300 leads. Most led nowhere, but one name came up multiple times.
I got a stepson, and he's got a stepbrother, and he thinks that's him.
Can I get his name?
I know him by just one name. It's Arjan.
Dispatch, can I help you?
Hi, my name's Emma, and I saw pictures on Facebook of the suspect, the shooter, and I think I might have an idea who it is.
What's the name you think of the person you know?
His name is Arjan Chetan, and he's from Turkey, so it's a little strange name, but it's spelled Arcan.
And what was the last name?
Chetan, C-E-T.
First of all, nobody asked you if it was a strange name. All right, just say the name. Just say the name.
I-N.
20-year-old Arjan Chetan, who was born in Adana, Turkey, and immigrated to the U.S. at the age of 6, is now a key suspect. Detectives locate Arjan's mother, Hatice, in the hopes she can provide confirmation of his identity.
Are you aware that there was a mall shooting last night here in Burlington?
I watching TV.
Okay. Yeah. So we have been given information that your son is the one who's responsible. So I'm sorry to just throw that on you and shock you. So that's why you're here.
But he was with us yesterday.
Hatice explains that Arjan was in Oak Harbor with her and her husband for dinner around 4 or 5 o'clock before leaving for his job at a local restaurant.
Do you remember what he was wearing yesterday? Did you already ask that?
No, I didn't get there. I'm sorry. Thank you.
Totally like his shirt. Short and t-shirt.
Shorts and t-shirt? Mm-hmm. Okay, what color was he wearing? You remember?
I believe like a navy blue.
A navy blue?
And the t-shirt, the color was dark.
Dark? Okay.
But I don't remember what was the writing on it.
I want to show you a picture.
Okay.
And I want you to take your time and look at it.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me if it's your son.
Mm-hmm. That's him?
He shot and killed 5 people yesterday.
Oh my God.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my God. Where did you find the gun?
I don't know. We're still looking into that. So I don't have that answer. I don't know.
And I don't know if my husband knows where he sees his gun.
Arjan.
Chat! Is the mom guilty, yes or no? Does the mom have something to do with it? I think the mom definitely has something to do with it. She just found out her son killed 5 people, and that's her main concern, is where did he find the gun? Bro, I wanna let me scroll down. Yes, guilty. 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 I agree. She definitely knows what's going on.
Stepfather David, a retired U.S. Navy serviceman, is also shown an image of something he may recognize.
Does that .22 rifle stand out to you? It looks like my rifle.
When David checked the place where he normally stored the firearm, he discovered the .22 caliber rifle was missing and confirmed Arjan knew exactly where it was kept.
And has he shot that specific gun?
He has in the past, yes.
Okay.
So he knows how to handle a .22, at least.
Father's guilty too. Look, I'm gonna tell you how I know. Look what the police asked him.
Recognize.
Does that .22 rifle stand out to you? It looks like my rifle.
When David checked the place where he normally stored the firearm, he discovered the .22 caliber rifle was missing and confirmed Arjan knew exactly where it was kept.
And has he shot that specific gun?
He has in the past, yes.
Oh, never mind.
So he knows how to handle a .22, at least.
Never mind.
I've taught all my kids how to handle a gun, plus he was in ROTC on the shooting team.
Okay. So he knows how to do it pretty well.
Never mind.
Okay. Has Arjan talked to you all day?
No, I have not talked to him since he left yesterday.
Okay. What was he driving yesterday?
My wife's 2005 Chevy Cavalier.
Okay. You know what color that is?
Blue.
Okay. Anything about the car that would stand out?
It's a 4-door and both back doors are dented in.
Investigators confirmed Arjan's vehicle had a dent that was consistent with what witnesses stated. Between that and a positive identification from his photo, the shooter's identity was confirmed to be Arjan. For his mother, the confirmation was devastating.
I'm in shock now. I'm sorry.
I can't believe that shit. Oh my God.
So,
Oh my God.
you know what?
I need smoke.
Okay. I'm going to give you just a second before we go smoke, okay? I want you to... Can you find some tissues, please? You can find some tissues first. Okay, that's fine. Right here. I'm just going to find you some tissue.
I really like that. It's really bad. How do people think?
Well, you know...
I'm going to read about my friend and I'm going to read about other 5 people.
With his identity revealed, the hunt for Arjan began.
What did she say? I really love my son and I'm worried about what?
You know...
I'm going to read about my friend and I'm going to read about other 5 people.
With his identity
I think she's talking about what they're gonna do to him in jail or something. That's why she said I really love my son. Yeah, she's guilty. She's guilty. Even though she might not be able to be charged with a crime, in my book she's guilty.
revealed, the hunt for Arjun began.
Like, you raised this. Like, look what you raised. L mother, L mother, L mother, L mother.
Cameras capture Arjun on the night after the attack entering a convenience store.
Hold on, let me see what chat's saying. Yo, what's up, Jen? Everybody like this video, like this video. I'm live on Twitch as well. Catch me over on Twitch. You know what I'm saying? Catch me over on Twitch. Ian, you can't join this live.
Several minutes later, what appears to be an officer or security guard enters, but finds nothing amiss. As Arjun checks out, the man behind the register has no idea he's face to face with a murderer who just took the lives of multiple innocent people. He exits the store and vanishes into the night, on his way to the highly populated city of Seattle. On September 24th, he
Just like every one of you guys, how many mass murders you guys think you came across? That's why I don't trust nobody. I don't put nothing past nobody.
enters the iconic Space Needle, where he casually eats lunch and enjoys the sights alongside unsuspecting tourists. Nearly 24 hours after the mall attack, Arjun returns to his apartment in Oak Harbor, where police have been conducting surveillance and place him under arrest. In the days following, Arjun is interrogated multiple times without success, answering questions with "I don't know," and often smirking at investigators.
I don't know. I can't say. I can't say that.
It isn't until November 2nd that he finally agrees to explain what happened at the Cascade Mall and the twisted logic behind his actions.
Why Cascade Mall?
I don't know.
Because there's a lot of places. I mean, you're from Oak Harbor. There's a lot of places between Oak Harbor and Burlington. What made
The number of people.
Okay.
The mall was a big place.
Okay. And so why Macy's?
I just went in there.
And where did you go first at Cascade Mall?
Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
And well, I was gonna go in the theater, but the doors are one way, so you can't just walk in.
So you actually went into the theater?
Yeah.
Okay. And what did you do when you went in the theater?
Look, I went inside the theaters and looked at places that had people.
Okay. So to get that into that area, can you just walk around in there, or do you have to do something?
Yeah, I bought a ticket.
Okay. You bought a ticket to the actual movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna watch it. I just wanted
Okay.
to get in the back.
This bone-chilling confession comes just 4 years after the 2012 mass shooting at a movie theater
Dark Knight, I remember that.
in Aurora, Colorado, where 12 people were killed in one of the deadliest attacks in U.S. history. After gaining entry to the theater by purchasing a ticket for the movie Snowden, Arjun heads to the back exit door and props it open with his cell phone, planning to return later. A man notices the phone and turns it into an employee, unaware that this simple act may have saved countless lives. One witness recalls encountering Arjun as he returned, only to find the phone was gone.
He wanted to know about his cell phone. He thought I had his cell phone. He was really aggressive, agitated, wanting to know where his cell phone was, what I had done with his cell phone, something of that effect. I mean, there were like 3 exchanges that I finally said something like, "Get the hell away from us, you're crazy," or something. I mean, the final time I was annoyed, and I said something like really aggressively. And then I think he turned around and like went back in toward the theater.
Surveillance footage next sees Arjun return to the kiosk, telling the female employee the phone fell out of his pocket.
And you said you worked in some theaters?
Right.
Okay. And how do you remember how many?
Like, until I found one with like plenty of people in it.
Okay. And when you say plenty of people, I mean, how many are you looking for?
The whole theater.
The whole theater?
Arjun is seen entering Theater 11 multiple times throughout the evening. Later that night, a 911 caller reported spotting a suspicious individual.
He came in, we were sitting in the back, and I was right next to the aisle, and he came in just to my right, really, like he flew open the door and ran in, and he said, "Oh," and then he stopped and turned around and ran out. And I turned to my wife and I said, "I think he was in the wrong theater." And after everything happened, I thought maybe that it might be possibly the shooter.
Investigators determined that the 32 people in Theater Room 11 were likely his target. They also noted that the guests in this theater would have been close to exiting by the time he returned, meaning the only other theater with guests left inside would have been the children's movie playing in room number 13. Whether he would have targeted children is a question he'll soon confront, and one of many harrowing revelations yet to come.
And had they not found your phone, what would you have done?
Shot it.
Okay, where would you have shot?
In the head.
Okay, I know in the head. In their seat. So would you wait for them to come out?
In their seats.
Okay.
Just like to the back of their seat.
So you were just gonna go down the aisle and just head.
This is one sick individual. No. To sit up here and just say that, like without... Hey, this is one sick individual. And the messed up part about it is it could be the person living down the street from you, your next door neighbor that you say hi to every day, that just decided to snap one day. I'm telling y'all, be careful. Be careful out there.
Shot him?
Yeah.
Just in
Be
the back.
careful.
Right. Okay. How full was the theater?
It was just people that were more than that was in my gun.
Okay. How many people do you think in that van, or how many people do you think he could have got?
All 25 for how many bolts I had.
When his plan unraveled, Arjan set out to find a new one, staking out multiple areas of the mall while his gun remained in the trunk of his car.
And then what happened next?
I drove to the Macy's side.
Okay. And then what?
Scope the place out again.
Okay. And that was through the Chuck E. Cheese?
Through Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay. And so you scope out, and kind of what's going through your mind as you're scoping out?
All the places I'm going to hit.
And so you walk through Chuck E. Cheese. Why did you pick Chuck E. Cheese?
No, I was trying to work up a nerve.
You were trying to what?
Work up a nerve.
Okay.
So.
Sure. I mean,
especially with more people. There was more people in there.
Okay. So
children. So, because it's just children's place.
So did you have an aversion to not wanting to do that to children, or I didn't care.
After admitting that his presence in a children's place would be suspicious, Arjan says he then got in his car and drove around to the entrance to the women's Macy's. With unnerving clarity.
Hold on. Jen, I'm not sure. So, Trev, what's up? Just reacting to this video, man. Who's not liking the video? Who's not liking the video?
Clarity, he exposes the full extent of the horror he unleashed.
And so then you walk in,
see the first person.
Where did you see that person?
By some clothing racks.
Okay. And so, was that just the first person you saw, or you
first person you saw?
Okay. And what happens when you see her?
Sure.
Okay. You remember how many times?
2.
Okay.
Surveillance shows a young teenager shopping in the juniors' clothing section as Arjan lifts his rifle. Seconds later, she falls and disappears from view behind the clothing racks. The first sounds of gunshots were heard by several shoppers, who initially failed to recognize them for what they were.
We heard popping noises, and originally I was like, oh, that's weird, fireworks are going off. And then it hit me, I was like, that's gunfire. And so we heard, preceding the first couple pops, there was yelling and screaming. What caught my ear the most was just the victim screaming, and it wasn't anything intelligible. It was just pretty scared screams.
Did she say anything at all, Virtual?
It was too fast. I just emptied.
Okay. What about the second one?
He said, I'm sorry.
He said, I'm sorry?
Yeah.
When did he say that?
When I shot him in the leg.
Why did he say I'm sorry to you?
I don't know.
Okay. So you shoot him in the leg, and then tell us what happens.
Falls down.
Okay, when does he say I'm sorry?
Before I shoot him. Kill him.
Okay, so he's looking at you? Okay. And he says, I'm sorry. And then, after him, where do you go?
The place where the 311 are hanging.
The footage then captures an employee ducking behind the counter in the cosmetics section. Nearby, a woman struggles to help her elderly mother, who appears unable to run. The three women attempt to hide together, but tragically, Arjan discovers them. He shoots the employee as she desperately tries to crawl away, then mercilessly turns his weapon on the woman and her mother.
Do they say anything to you?
No.
Okay.
They scream or anything like that?
The whole store screaming.
One witness, who was initially mistaken for a suspect due to hiding from police, had only just arrived at the mall when the shooting began.
So tell me, what did you do immediately when you got out of the car?
A white shirt, so they think it was like a flag of surrender,
Okay.
right?
What'd you do immediately when you got out of the car?
I walked up to the door and asked if the movies would still be open, and I said the whole mall's being closed because there's a shooting, and everybody needs to leave. And they started telling everybody to leave. Everybody started moving away from the doors, and I said, "Everybody get out of here! He's gonna get out."
Where was it that the police, the state patrol, that ended up the ones that brought you here? Where did they come in contact with you? Where did they get you at?
When I was by the Corvette and pointed out my name on the license plate,
Okay.
they told me to get down. That's why I kept walking around the car because I knew they knew I was in trouble.
Okay. Did you know? Okay. Well, you're okay now, Blade. You're all right now.
Damn. He got framed, bro. Damn. Imagine right now just pulling up to the mall. And there's a shooting going on. And they tell you to leave, and all of a sudden the police show up and they're just pointing guns at you.
No.
Damn.
Okay. Get control. You're doing fine, and you're okay. Did you know they were police officers?
Yeah, as soon as I seen their military rifles, I knew they were. I just didn't want them to shoot me too. Like, I was a bad guy. I wasn't bad.
While survivors struggle with emotional scars, those who lost loved ones are left grieving. Among the victims are 16-year-old Sarai Lada, a cancer survivor, 61-year-old Wilton Charles Chuck Egan, a Boeing maintenance worker, 52-year-old Shayla Martin, a Macy's makeup artist, 64-year-old Belinda Goldie, a probation officer in Snohomish County, and her mother, Beatrice Dotson, who was 95 years old. In the aftermath, a security guard recalled the moment he rushed into Macy's and saw the victims, only to later meet their families outside the mall.
I spent 8 years as a combat medic during Vietnam and all that, and I don't want to be crass, but I know dead when I see dead. The thing that bothered me the most is I came around over by Macy's, and there's a gentleman standing there leaning up against his car.
Oh, you can tell he's been through some stuff. Look how calm he's talking. Look how calm he's talking. He's talking like he's ordering breakfast. That's his tone, like he's ordering breakfast.
His truck. And I said, "Sir, I'm going to have to ask you. You need to leave." And he says, "Well, I can't. My wife and my mother-in-law are in Macy's shopping." And he described them. Guess who I was looking at when I walked in there? Okay. So I said, "All right, sir, I just need your name and I'll let the officers know you're here." And as I turned, I saw another gentleman, Hispanic male, smoking a cigarette. I said, "Sir, you need to leave." And he said, "F you, I'm not leaving. My 16-year-old daughter's in there shopping." And by this time, I'd already gotten wind that there was more than two. And I just went, "Good God, these people are going home alone tonight." And there's nothing I can do. And I found I really had a problem because I had to lie to them.
The security guard recalled speaking with the employee Shayla just before her shift began.
The unfortunate thing is that just before 3, as I was coming into the security office, I did say hello to the young lady who was killed. in Macy's.
You do remember
seeing her?
Interacting with
Oh, absolutely. I mean, she'd sit outside, she'd smoke a cigarette and read a book. And then she'd always have, hi.
She would always sit outside, smoke a cigarette, read a book, and say, hi, hope you have a good day. Not today. That's what I keep telling y'all. It's always cool until it's not, you know? Live your life today, because the next moment is not promised. I promise you. That is a promise.
Hope you have a good day. I hope you do too. You know, and it's one of those things that you never really think twice about. But then you realize, you know, we're only a breath away.
Investigators are on the verge of uncovering the dark impulses that fueled Arjan's rampage. But before they do, Arjan details what unfolded after the massacre and the horrifying next steps he had in mind.
I turned my car around, toward north. I see the cops coming. I'm like, I got out of there before they, you know, put a sword team in there.
Did you pass cars?
I passed it a couple times. There was cops coming from everywhere.
With the overwhelming presence of law enforcement in Burlington, Arjan began his drive to Seattle.
I was actually going to attack Seattle on the Monday of the 25th. Okay. So if I had another gun. Okay, that was waiting Monday, because Monday, that's when my parents got off. Because I knew I was going to get caught. Just go to my parents' house. They had nothing to do with it. I was just going to get their gun. Okay. And then shoot Seattle.
Anywhere in particular in Seattle you were looking at that?
Pike Place.
Pike Place is a massive outdoor market with more than 220 independently owned shops and restaurants and sees thousands of visitors per day.
What drew you to Pike Place?
Number of people.
Okay. And how were you going to do that?
My dad's whole cage.
Thankfully, Arjan was found and arrested before he could enact his deadly plan. As Arjan continues, he finally gives detectives an answer for what drove him to attack the mall.
The attack was inspired by Hawkeye.
Okay.
And if you like, I could pull up the magazine that they purposely run that inspired me.
Arjan shows investigators and an FBI agent a copy of the magazine, along with instructions he said he once used to create a bomb, which ultimately failed. In an interview with investigators, Arjan's ex-girlfriend Molly described the cold and detached way he once spoke about the Oklahoma City bombing, a terrorist attack which occurred in 1995.
There was a bomb that went off in a city, and it blew up the whole entire place. There was a kids' daycare in it, and there's a memorial for it.
Oklahoma City?
Yes. And I was talking about how sad it was. That's not that sad. I was like, what do you mean that's horrible? There were children. When I went in there, there was like people, like, you know, half torn up shoes of children and toys and stuff like that they show. It was like, no, somebody probably did something to deserve it. I was like, but a bunch of people that, even if one person did something horrible, why did all those people have to get blown up? Why not talk to somebody, interact with somebody? That's how you deal with it.
As the investigation unfolded, those closest to Arjan were questioned, revealing unsettling glimpses into his behavior and the early indicators of a deeply
Bro, Arjan just looks like a weirdo.
disturbed individual.
Can you describe Arjan as he's growing up? I mean,
Look at this weird ass photo.
Loner. He never really had a lot of friends.
According to his mother, Arjan is diagnosed with ADHD and suspected of having autism. He also struggled with PTSD and depression, conditions she said stemmed from traumatic experiences during his childhood in Turkey.
We are having some problem with him, and he's on probation for 5 years. So even that, he had domestic violation after he break up from first girlfriend.
And he's a woman beater, y'all. Man, kill this fool. Kill him.
So he started doing some, that time, we have problem with his uncontrolled substances.
Hadije explains that the breakup took a heavy toll on Arjan. while Molly offers insight into what caused the relationship to end.
How long did you guys date?
For about 9 months.
About 9 months. And tell me about your relationship.
It wasn't very good.
What do you mean?
His dad.
Why'd you stay in it, fool? That's what I don't understand. Like, you guys stay in relationships that, I mean, okay, I get like the abusive relationship dynamic, but like, this lady knows damn well she could have left him. Bro.
He thought was his dad and I were just having a conversation about politics one night, and he thought his dad was looking at me the wrong way, and he attacked his dad.
What do you mean looking at you the wrong way?
Like suggestively.
He assaulted me one night that I didn't call the cops on him when Molly was here. I was sitting on the floor in the garage talking to her, and he just hit me on the side of the head for no reason.
Documents obtained by investigators confirmed that Arjan was arrested and charged with 2 counts.
Bro, how do you just go? How you just gonna let your son hit you on the side of your head and you don't do nothing? Like you don't beat him up. If you don't at least beat him up, you gotta call the cops. Cause the only reason you don't call the cops is if you get him right back. You know. If not, then what are you doing? You just getting beat up by your son? It's crazy.
Counts of domestic violence after assaulting his own parents.
Was he ever that way with you? Okay, tell me about that.
He would grab my arm and I'd have bruises at work.
According to interviews with people who knew him, Arjan engaged in relationships with both males and females, including the mother of one of his high school friends. Past partners revealed that he was gentle with men, but tended to be extremely rough and sometimes violent with women. In his senior year of high school, Arjan was arrested in 2015 for assault with sexual motivation after he inappropriately touched 2 female students. Molly's next revelation is among the most unsettling details.
The signs are always early. The signs are always early.
He told me after we broke up that he does not.
Like, sexually?
And I said something like really aggressively. And then I think he turned around and like went back in toward the theater.
Surveillance
And told me how he used to come down, broke up with.
blocked Meyer to the house.
He told me after we broke up that he does not.
Like, sexually?
And it's a boy dog.
According to Molly, this was one of the many reasons she decided.
Why does it matter what? No, the girl sums up with the girlfriend. Cause why does it matter what gender the dog is?
Sexually?
And it's a boy dog.
It's a boy dog. Bro, my stomach's starting to hurt. I'm not gonna lie.
According to Molly, this was one of the many reasons she decided to end their relationship right after New Year's, 9 months prior to the shooting. After their breakup, Molly says Arjan continued to text her, creating multiple accounts which she would continuously block. Investigators learned Arjun was blocked on Facebook by 56 users, most of them females.
After I broke up with him, he messaged me on Facebook and told me he's will come down here and rape me.
Okay.
And kill me.
It's
and anybody that got in their way.
As more details emerge, investigators press Arjun for answers about his past.
You're very skilled with a gun. Did you ever play games growing up?
Mario and stuff.
Okay. So when I played, it was cops and robbers, but now they now they have video games and all.
No, I play tag and stuff.
Okay, but what about video games? Playing that?
Yeah.
What's your favorite?
Battlefield.
Okay. Which? I don't know that one.
Call of Duty.
Oh, Call of Duty. Okay.
A former friend who used to play video games with Arjun later recalled concerning behavior during their sessions.
He's very violent in how he talks, like on Xbox. And
How so?
like when we would start a game or something and we were having a good time, and there'd be a countdown, it'd be 3, 2, 1, and then you could just see him shooting in the air, running in front, being Allah Akbar, saying something stupid like that.
He'd say that?
Yeah, he would say stuff like that, and we would just laugh, and it wasn't I don't know, I see lots of the media is saying that he was a terrorist and all this stuff, and that was definitely not true, I don't think.
What would you say to somebody who watched the video and said, you know what? You moved swiftly and accurately through Macy's just like you were dominating Call of Duty. What would your response to them be?
I play Call of Duty, yeah. It wasn't bad.
Boy, it was smooth.
Because there are certain researchers out there that would say that playing first-person shooter video games prepare you for...
I read things on Facebook that said that. I think it's the stupidest thing.
Yeah, how come?
Because it's not Al-Qaeda kills people. You don't kill people through Call of Duty.
I'm trying to understand why you decided to walk into Macy's with a rifle and shoot people.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Just because you wanted to kill people. That doesn't make you a terrorist. That just makes you a murderer.
As Arjun sticks to his story, the tension begins to boil over.
What were you mad at?
Could you?
Don't pull that out. I'm just tired of listening to you go into your stories about I can't answer that, I can't. You can't. You just don't want to. So as a religious church,
Who?
a church, the religious guy, a true believer who looked at you and said, I am sorry.
What's up with the audio?
Basically said, I forgive you
He must be screaming in there for the audio to be this fucking...
for what you do right before you put a bullet in his head. What did you feel? When Sheila Martin is crawling for her life, and you shoot the Catherine Street and shoot her
In the back.
and then when Fritz Diamond, 95 years old, sitting with her teeth,
Yo, I'm telling you why the audio is like this. It's because he's screaming so loud. It's nothing to do with me.
shielded by her 67-year-old mother, Belinda Gar's daughter, Belinda Gawley. What are you feeling?
She murdered them.
Why? You can sit and say nothing and let everybody on YouTube and the Facebook world and everything else paint a picture of this evil, sick person.
Which is exactly what we're gonna do, right, YouTube? Right, yep.
Or you can choose to tell your story.
Arjun leaves the interrogation room unwavering in his claim that the attack was an act of terrorism inspired by Al-Qaeda. But 3 weeks later, he returns with a different story, this time ready to reveal the true motivations behind his horrifying act of violence. His new confession, however, is soon followed by an admission that lays bare the logic behind his actions and hints at a deeply disturbed mindset.
I was kind of angry.
What were you angry about?
This life, just
You don't seem like an angry guy.
just work and school.
Everything kind of stacking up.
Yeah.
So tell us everything that was stacking up.
I had to talk to my dad. He was like, "You're kind of not ready for college. You got the financial stuff, buy a bunch of bills, you got to pay bills, and push everybody." So it kind of threw me off a little.
So I can totally get why that would frustrate somebody and why that would make you angry. But then, what
Oh my god.
what was the one to the mall gonna fix?
I don't know. Just that was just a plan of mine. That was for anything special.
After the mall incident, a former co-worker recalled Arjan once saying he planned to commit a mass shooting, loud enough for others to hear. What seemed like a joke then now stands out as a glaring warning for what was to come.
And Arjan is just sitting like this, staring at the table and going, man, I still haven't shot anyone. And I think it was right when a shooting happened too. Like, some shooting somewhere happened. He was like, that's crazy how some people can do that. Like, what makes them want to do that? And I was like, yeah, I know, right? And then all of a sudden he was like, I wonder if I could do that. Like, I still haven't shot anyone yet. And I was just like, no, yeah, don't think about it. He's like, nah, I'm really starting to think about it. Like, I have everything for it. And I was like, okay, dude, you do you.
Lock this stupid fool up too. I can already tell that he's a follower. I can already tell. Okay, dude, you do. Ooh, my bad, Twitch. My bad, Twitch. My bad, Twitch. Oh. Okay, you. Okay, dude, you do you. No, I wouldn't even have like anybody to say that around me. But even if they did, I would just straight up, bro.
I didn't actually believe, like, that would happen. I was like, but it was easy to believe when it did happen because of that specific situation.
Did you enjoy it?
A little bit.
What about it did you enjoy?
Just the killing part. What about the killing part? Just putting bolts in the. It was pretty exciting.
Tell me about that excitement. Tell me about what's going on in your body.
It was a rush.
As a rush.
I don't know if it sounds like it.
No, you're not doing that. That's why we're talking.
Have you ever experienced anything else that gave you that kind of rush? No.
So when did the rush start for you?
The first one. Or, well, no, taking the gun out of my trunk. So as soon as you pull the gun out, that's when the adrenaline goes. Yeah.
And then you're like, game on.
Game on.
I think jihad or terrorism is the icing on the cake. Is that?
Makes sense? Yeah.
Is that accurate?
Yes.
That just adds to it.
Yes.
So when you're looking for that level of fame and fortune, where the president knows your name, the president knows who Arjan in Little Oak Harbor, Washington is. The governor knows who Arjan is. All these people across the nation, Fox News in New York knows who Arjan is. All these people know who Arjan is. Well, then if you want to add, let's throw a little jihad in. That's just icing. But really, jihad has nothing to do with this. Does it?
No.
Nope. And there is the grin.
In the months that followed, Arjan wrote 4 very long letters, including one to his mother that were about killing staff and inmates, eating people, and serial killers, and his own killings. In one, he writes, "I have no regret. Killing people is fun." According to multiple news sources, he was later charged with 5 counts of aggravated first-degree murder. However, on April 16, 2017, 20-year-old Arjan Chetan was found unresponsive in his jail cell after taking his own life. 2 notes were found. However, on April 16, 2017, 20-year-old Arjan Chetan was found unresponsive in his jail cell after taking his own life. 2 notes were found in his cell, one which included a list of notorious killers, Dylan Roof, Ted Bundy, and Timothy McVeigh, who perpetrated the Oklahoma City bombing. Other messages read, "Don't want to spend life in prison," and "I want the death penalty. Life here is miserable." In the aftermath of the shooting, the community established a temporary memorial at the Cascade Mall. Tanya Young, Shayla's daughter, established a memorial scholarship in her mother's name called the Shayla K. Martin Scholarship. The mall temporarily closed during the COVID pandemic and was rebranded as the Burlington Gallery when it reopened in 2024. If you'd like to see select new videos early and help...
Ooh, that was a good one. That was a good one.